Jungkook's unexpected appearance at Capital City Mall triggered a chain of events so intense that both security teams and industry observers were left questioning how a simple visit could escalate into a near-public breakdown. Why did a routine schedule turn into a situation that forced Jimin, watching from behind the scenes, into a state of visible worry that fans rarely witness from him? The commotion began the moment Jungkook entered the mall for a private recording session that was intended to remain discreet. Within minutes, word spread across social media, pushing hundreds of shoppers to abandon their plans and rush toward the central atrium. The sudden crowd surge created a volatile atmosphere. Several security officers attempted to redirect people, yet the momentum grew too fast to contain. Analysts later noted that the pace at which fans flocked to the scene resembled emergency response patterns rather than a typical celebrity sighting. Witnesses reported that the cheering shifted from excitement to borderline chaos as the density of the crowd increased. Videos circulating online showed escalators stalled due to the number of fans trying to reach the same area at once. In that moment, Jungkook maintained composure, but his expression revealed a mix of surprise and concern. Observers pointed out that although he tried to greet the crowd, the intensity of the situation forced him to retreat into a guarded formation. Backstage staff communicated that Jimin was monitoring the situation in real time. Although he was not physically present in the main atrium, he was deeply involved in the preparation for the project Jungkook was filming. According to team members, Jimin's initial calm shifted into worry as the noise from the mall overwhelmed communication channels. He requested continuous updates while repeatedly checking that Jungkook remained safely escorted. His reaction contrasted sharply with his usual quiet professionalism and signaled how serious the situation had become. The unexpected escalation raised larger questions about public safety during unannounced celebrity appearances. Several local authorities expressed concern over how quickly the mall reached unsafe capacity. Emergency protocols were activated when the crowd began compressing the main corridor, forcing management to temporarily close 2 mall entrances. Specialists later compared the footage to crowd pressure incidents that typically require immediate intervention to prevent injury. Despite the intensity of the moment, Jungkook attempted to reassure fans by offering brief gestures of acknowledgement before security directed him to exit through a restricted hallway. Those short interactions, however, only fueled further excitement. Social media erupted with frantic posts, some expressing shock at the overwhelming turnout and others criticizing the lack of early crowd control. Within half an hour, related hashtags surged to the top of global trends, framing the event as one of the most chaotic public gatherings involving a BTS member in recent months. Throughout the situation, Jimin continued to receive fragmented information from staff on the ground. His concern reportedly deepened when he learned how quickly the crowd had expanded. Sources noted that he kept asking whether Jungkook was able to move safely and whether fans were staying calm. The quiet tension behind the scenes contrasted sharply with the loud frenzy occurring only a few floors away. Team members described Jimin's demeanor as protective and visibly strained, reflecting the close bond the two members shared. As the crowd slowly dispersed, analysts began dissecting the factors behind the sudden intensity. Some attributed it to the rarity of seeing Jungkook in such a public setting. Others argued that recent anticipation surrounding his upcoming projects amplified fan reactions. Experts in media behavior said the incident demonstrated how modern fandom culture, boosted by instant online communication, can escalate a location from peaceful to overcrowded in minutes. Mall officials later issued a short statement acknowledging the overwhelming turnout and confirming that no major injuries were reported. They highlighted how quickly the environment shifted and emphasized the need for stronger contingency plans for unexpected gatherings. The management also thanked security teams for adapting under pressure, noting that the situation could have worsened without rapid response in the aftermath. Industry watchers reflected on Jimin's reaction and its significance. His worry was seen not as a sign of weakness, but as evidence of the heightened responsibilities artists carry when navigating public spaces under global scrutiny. Several commentators pointed out that such behind-the-scenes moments reveal the emotional weight that often goes unnoticed in the entertainment industry. Fans responded with messages of support, praising both members for handling a high-pressure situation with calmness and care. The incident at Capital City Mall left lasting discussions about safety, celebrity visibility, and the emotional bonds within BTS. Jungkook's surprise appearance became more than a brief public moment. It turned into a test of crowd management, a reminder of the group's unmatched influence, and a rare window into Jimin's genuine concern. The question now circulating among fans and analysts is simple. If a single unplanned appearance can create such turbulence, what precautions must be taken as anticipation for their future activities continues to rise? As discussions continued across online platforms, a new wave of conversations emerged, challenging not only what happened at Capital City Mall, but also how quickly the narrative had spread. Was every detail accurate, or had the story evolved into something larger than reality? The question grew louder with each repost and reaction video. Were fans witnessing an authentic incident, or had the digital world shaped it into a spectacle far beyond the original moment? Many users on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter shared snippets claiming to show different angles of Jungkook's arrival. Yet inconsistencies began to appear. Some videos suggested a massive crowd, others showed only a moderate gathering. This discrepancy sparked debates among viewers. Could the entire situation have been exaggerated by selective editing and dramatic captions? Or did the chaos unfold so rapidly that no single clip could capture its true scale? The uncertainty pushed fans to ask themselves whether the emotional intensity of the moment had been amplified by the algorithms that thrive on sensationalism. Commentators also questioned Jimin's supposed reaction. Was he truly as worried as some sources claimed, or had the narrative been shaped by assumptions and out-of-context statements? Without clear footage of Jimin's behind-the-scenes involvement, how could anyone be certain? These doubts invited a deeper reflection. Were audiences interpreting ordinary production logistics as signs of distress simply because it fit a more dramatic storyline? The lack of verifiable evidence led many to reconsider the reliability of the information circulating online. This growing skepticism highlighted a critical issue: the difference between what fans want to believe and what actually happened. When a story involves global icons like Jungkook and Jimin, emotions tend to run high, often overshadowing the need for factual verification. But should emotional investment ever replace critical assessment? Can public excitement coexist with cautious interpretation, or will hype always dominate reality? These questions began surfacing as fans attempted to distinguish between authentic reports and manufactured drama. Several media analysts noted that viral content often follows predictable patterns. A small event becomes magnified, commentary builds upon commentary, and soon the original facts become difficult to trace. In this case, Jungkook's presence may indeed have caused a significant stir, but to what extent? The incident showed how quickly audiences could be swept into believing a narrative shaped by fragmented clips and dramatic headlines. Should viewers trust content that relies heavily on user-driven narratives? Or must they demand clearer, more accountable reporting before accepting any conclusion?